Hey there! So I'm back at it again with another video. So today in this video, I was thinking, let me give you a glimpse into the beauty products, the beauty tools that I use. So these are not exactly, I mean, beauty tools. They are the ones that actually help me out in let's say maintenance and stuff like that. So just to keep things better than they normally are. So that's what they do. These are some tools that I have been using for a long period of time, to be honest. Some of them have been in use for nearly a year, and some have been for a couple of months. So I have tried them out and I really like them. So I just thought, why not let you guys know the tools that I use, which I feel are very helpful in making a very small problem as a solution for a small problem that many of us have. So going into it, first tool is this shampoo brush. This is by a company called Ross. So I just got this from Amazon. I'll leave a link to all the tools down below in the description. So this is something that I started using because for me, I do use a little bit of product, but also I find it very tedious to go in with my hands and my especially sometimes what happens is that my nails get nails irritate my scalp. I have a very sensitive scalp, so I cannot really dump product and work with it. So I needed something a little more softer, a little more easier, but help me shampoo better as well as cleanse my scalp without hurting it. Even when I'm combing, I need to be very slow and methodical about it, because if a little bit of pull happens here and there, it really hurts because I have such a sensitive scalp. And this definitely is something that is coming in handy now. As you can see, the bristles are pretty thick and soft, and they're made of silicone, which makes it actually antibacterial. You can just wash it off and it's gonna be clean. And I don't put it in this like circular motion. I rather brush with it, and I initially lather up in my hand, put the lather on my scalp and brush this along so that my scalp gets cleaner. So yeah, this is something that I really like, and personally we already had a brush and I just bought the second one because Vishal also likes it now. So that's definitely something I recommend. And the next one is a foot tool. So this is the foot scraper, or the a pedicure scraper by Babilla. As you can see, it's this way. Okay, it's by Babilla. This has two sides. One is a little more coarse and one is a little more fine. When you have dead skin on your feet, it can be kind of irritating, and for me particularly during summers, my feet tend to crack slightly. So for that, put your feet in some Epsom salt and hot water, or like some foot shampoo or something like that, and just soak it and then scrub it off. So this is something that really works wonders. I know you get like the shawl, dead skin removers, etc., which are very pricey. I think I paid like $110 or $120 for this, and I've been using this for nearly a year. And as you can see, I actually maintain it pretty well. I wash it well, dry it before I store it, so it has been going pretty strong. And yeah, this is something that I definitely recommend for any person. Like once a week, whenever you get the time, scrub. Even though you don't have the time to soak your feet in hot water and then do it, while taking a good long bath in the just before going out, scrub it for a minute or two and you're good to go. So this is definitely something that is helping me with my cracks. And talking about dead skin on the feet, I have these some silicone heel protectors which I got off Amazon. I know these look funny and they are like weird and all stretchy and all that, but this helps with the cracks. So I don't use it regularly, but I use it when I have a little bit of crackage that doesn't go away with the foot scrub or the scrubber. Uh, my cracks aren't that deep usually. They are like just in the starting phases. So whenever I do that, like I just scrape my feet with the scrubber the Babilla foot scrub or whatever, and then I put on a good layer of Vaseline on it, the regular petroleum jelly. I don't use any particular cream or anything, and slap these on and sleep. That's it. And the next day my feet are as good as new, and they're like baby feet. They're very soft in that way. So that is definitely something I use, and not as often, because I mean they are not very breathable, to be honest. I mean they do have holes etc in them, so that it's more breathable. But yeah, when you are in a pinch, you can definitely go ahead and use that. The next one is a kind of a new acquisition. So I got this like 3 months back. I saw this jade roller and this gua sha. This is apparently used from like ages in the Chinese culture, and I bought this so that just I could try it and see how it goes. As you can see, it's like nice and rolling, and before using this, I prefer putting it in the fridge so that it gets cold, and usually use this over like a face mask when I have a sheet mask on. So I put on the sheet mask, let it soak in for like 10-15 minutes, and then just before taking it off, take this, roll all over my face, and then I would remove it so that it gets absorbed even more. And gua sha is supposed to actually give you a chin line, like a jawline kind of thing. So you basically take this. You have several videos on YouTube how to use this, so you can definitely look into that. I actually purchased this as a set, but I haven't been using this as much. I've just been using this, and the little roller, as you can see, is perfect for the under eye, as it goes like right under it, and the bigger roller is for your like bigger areas of your face. And just putting it on my face is nice and cold. So yeah, this is something that helps me with my pores, and helps absorption of the product. So that is definitely something I like. And coming to the fifth product, so every one of us struggles with brushes, makeup brushes, and they're mostly dirty when you need them. So I go ahead, I like have a ton of brushes, but I usually clean them once a month or so, and like every week I change my foundation brush. So I have 4 foundation brushes, so every week I just change them. And this is the brush cleaner that I use. So I have a baby shampoo, which I wet the brush, put the baby shampoo on it, and then just put it here and scrub it according to the section which it says. And this final section is for rinsing, as you can see. So this gets like you can just slap it on your wash basin in the side, and then just pour water on it, and you can keep scrubbing the brush, and it's like it washes it off like magic, I tell you. You can like go into different sections for different brushes, and it's definitely something that will clean your brushes very well. But you do have to remember leaving it out overnight so that it dries out completely before storing it back again. If you store it in the open, well and good, but I have a pouch for my brushes so that it doesn't get dusty or anything. So I just clean them, put them in one like pen stand so that they dry overnight, and the next day I just store them. So that's what I normally do. I got this off actually I bought this off AliExpress, unlike the other products, and I'm not sure if I'll find the link for this in Amazon. I'll definitely look for it, and if I find one, I will leave it down in the description. So yeah, this is a lifesaver actually, because cleaning brushes is a hassle, and if you just use your hands, they don't get cleaned properly. Just make sure that it gets into the base of the brush and cleans it. And the final product, which I absolutely love, is this little Miniso facial brush and scrubber. So this thing is made of silicone, as you can see, and it's very soft actually. So I normally put on like my face wash, use this to brush my face slightly. And it lathers up very well actually. It's a little wet because I used it a while ago. It lathers up very nicely, and don't use physical scrubs actually, so I use a AHA BHA peel normally because physical scrubs tend to irritate my skin. But since this is a silicone based scrub, as you can see, it's nothing, there's no particles in it. I can just use this on a daily basis to slightly, exfoliate my skin with my face wash itself so that the dead skin gets removed. And this is definitely something like, I think this was like what, 210 or something, and it doesn't use any batteries unlike many other what do you say, the facial brushes or the scrubby things that you see online. This is completely manual, so you go ahead and you do it yourself. So this is something that will help you out, and it's silicone, so it's antibacterial again, and it probably suits every skin type. You can definitely consult your dermatologist before using things like this. But for me, it works very well, and I have a pretty sensitive skin, so I'm positive it will be useful for many people, and it does make my job easier because I don't have to put a whole lot of pressure on my skin so that it doesn't get red. And using physical exfoliants, like you get those particulated scrubs that you normally put on your face, that actually damages your skin quite a lot, and it actually irritates my face. So I avoid that, and I picked up this, and it has been very, very helpful. So as you see, these are the 6 tools that I use on a very fairly regular basis, and I feel, except for the silicone heel cover, but the rest definitely is a very nice addition to a normal routine that you have. They make your job much more easier. So yeah, I'll leave the links to all of these down in the description so that you can just have a look, and do let me know what you think, if you would be adding any of these to your collection. And like the video, subscribe to the channel. Bye bye, see you in the next one.